again, people, I have made it to Port Wentworth. I've delivered my trailer, and fortunately enough, I'm picking up another one in the same spot. Gotta love when that happens. We're gonna be taking this to Atlanta. Hey, does anybody like these type of airlines that get all twisted together? I personally, they're not my favorite. I like the black leather ones. But you gotta work with what you got. The trailers we pick up here, the tandems, are always slid to the rear, and the load's usually around 40,000 pounds. So you wanna make sure you have your tandems somewhere around the 41-foot mark. Isn't this a beautiful sky behind me, guys? The weather is absolutely perfect today. It feels wonderful. But I'm gonna stop by this pilot and weigh my load and then get on the road. I tell you, people, truckers gonna park where truckers can park. Well, this idea didn't go exactly as planned. I was intending on making a quick little pit stop to clean my windshield and get some washer fluid, but it seems like everybody had a similar idea of stopping at this Flying J to fuel up. But I'm gonna try to go right there, because I think this guy's going in the one to the right of me. But my 2 packs of oatmeal and handful of blueberries that I had, at about 3:30 a.m. have worn off. It's almost 10 o'clock now. I'm about 50 miles from delivering in Atlanta, and I'm thinking I'm gonna throw some lunch on, which I could have probably went to the TA and already been washing my windshield, but I found TAs and Loves, I don't like to clean my windshield there because their squeegee has a shorter stick, and especially Loves, they don't have good water. It's like a bucket of some dirty ass water instead of, washer fluid that gets all the bugs off. Because I hit a behemoth of a bug about the size of a canary a while ago, and it's right at my eye line, and it's kind of bugging me. I wanted to do something about it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up there. I believe there's a little bit of smear. But my washer fluid apparently is empty because none squirts out. But the first thing I do when I'm in a situation like this where I'm sitting still for a little bit, I am logging out.
2 minutes of remaining drive time.
Off duty. Because if I don't do that, it's not hurting my drive time for the day. But what it does do is count as on duty time, which hurts my 70-hour clock for the week. All right, I'm back here in my little KW kitchen, and I spun my table around, which this is awesome. It'll go in and it'll come out. I'm gonna cut up my sausage, and I also got some fresh peppers from the garden. Okay, I've got everything prepared, ready to mix it together. My lunchbox cooker down here on the floor has been preheating for the last 5 minutes or so. But I've got my chicken breast, which is cage-free, by the way, which everyone knows a happy chicken tastes better than a stressed out, cooped up, depressed chicken. Got my bell peppers and my turkey sausage, which I like using the turkey products, especially on the sausage. Ever since I saw that YouTube video of somebody pouring Coca-Cola on some pork chops and the worms and maggots and stuff come out, I just don't eat a whole lot of pork. Unless it's pepperoni pizza, then I make an exception. But I'm putting all that in here. I'm gonna heat it up while I'm here, and before I get on the road, I'm gonna put the rice and the water in. All this is getting is a little butter. I always like to put aluminum foil in there, just so cleanup is easier. But like I mentioned before, I'm here at the Flying J, and see how long these sticks are? I mean, for you guys that are 6'5" or whatever, probably doesn't make any big deal, which I'm taller than the little guy, but I'm still only 5'8". All right, now that old nasty bug getting smeared all across my plane of view. But I think I'm out of washer fluid because none came out. So I'm gonna check and run in and get some if that is the case. But this is the engine of the KW. Well, shoot, my washer fluid is close to full. But the KW also has in the built-in funnel. Heck, I guess most trucks have that. I'm not sure about the Freightliner. I haven't rode one of those in some time. But on the KW, if you try to close the hood, it doesn't go. And the reason is, right here there's a little safety valve. You gotta put that down. Now it'll close. But I guess I don't need washer fluid after all. This is just weird. If it's turned up all the way here and you push it in, nothing happens. But if I take it down to the center and push it in, well then it squirts. All right, it is time to close the lid and get back to cooking. Now when I get to IKEA, people, I'll be adding some more water. But until then, let's get back on the road.
I got that house with my swagger, hop in there with Joe, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious, I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on, I like my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum Patron every hour.
All right, we are backed up to the dock here at IKEA, and it's a little tight. A few of you gave me shit about, you know, me whining or whatever about this fifth wheel, but like I've been pulling them by hand for years on a Freightliner and International, and I never even thought about getting one of these. But this is different, guys. It's up there and angled different, but every time I would pull it, it would just go right back in. And I don't even care to do it that way. Look, see if I pull it straight here, that's why I stand over to the side. And then it latches, which I guess if I pull to the side, it would probably be just as easy, but heck, I got a fifth wheel puller now, so I'll do it that way.
4124. E10 at Church Road.
100,000 people before it gets better. There's some high-end and
Lunch is served. All right, people. It is time to wrap up episode 51. Hope you guys have enjoyed everything so far, but the mood is getting ready to change a little bit. Not that I'm pissed, but I felt compelled to end this video this way. Some of you that are watching this are probably new to the channel. I know at least a couple hundred new subscribers have come over in the last 3 or 4 weeks. And you know, there's a good chance that the first video the new people saw of mine was the one I made in response to Little Guy leaving Truckin. And there's this other truck driver, which really Little Guy made this guy. Nobody had ever heard of him before. Little Guy. We'll call him Lil Dick. Left a comment on that video about telling me to get off the leg, which I'm not even really sure what that means. But he was doing a live video earlier today, and I saw it was something about apps, you know, like on your smartphone. So that kind of sparked my curiosity a little bit. So I tuned in while it was live. And he was like going on this rant. I don't know if he was like trying to convince us to throw our smartphone away or something and not use any apps and not use Trucker Path, break the Atlas out, or what his actual goal was. I was a little confused by it because, I mean, I got an iPhone and I'm like a ninja with this iPhone. It's a helpful tool. But I know how to do things without it. You know, I'm Generation X. You know, I got the best of both worlds coming up. But I left a comment about like how awesome the Cat Scale app is. Because I don't care who you are. Like if you use this one time, you won't do it the old way. If you do, I don't get it. You just want to make things hard and like, I don't know, go in for some chicken wings and a slice of pizza or something at the Flying J. I've showed it several times on my video. It's a kick-ass app because you can be out, you know, significantly faster. And he, you know, mentioned my name, Trucker Jim, but he thought it might have been somebody pretending to be Trucker Jim. Like, do people really do that? I mean, pretend to be somebody else? I don't know. You know, I'm just being me because, you know, that's kind of what I go by is Trucker Jim. Because I'm a trucker. And I'm Jim. But... and also, you know, you guys have been watching me for a little while. Know had a failed marriage after almost a decade, and then that's when I became a truck driver after we got separated. Just I don't know, something I always wanted to do, so I did. I didn't have a reason I had to stay where I was after that, and divorce is getting finalized now. And well, here recently I met a new girl, and things are going great. And when I take my home time, that's who I want to spend my time with. And I actually met her from an app, Plenty of Fish. Well, she's the only one I met from it, but you know, I don't need to meet anymore. It only takes one. And I said something about that. And then Lil Dick said he was gonna block me. I was a troll and to get off the leg. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to build my success upon his or something like that, because now people are, you know, giving him a hard time and giving him a lot of shit like they did Little Dog. But these guys are kind of a magnet for, you know, that kind of stuff, because they all take it, you know, so personal. Like, if you don't like me, I don't even know who you are, so I don't give a shit if you don't like me. Stop this video now and unsubscribe, and I'll keep on trucking tomorrow. But most of you know, I just share my journey and my experiences with you guys, which originally just started to do, you know, share it with my family, friends, and my kids. And then over time, a little bit of an audience started to build. I don't know, I keep it pretty simple. I don't see it as a competition with, you know, other YouTube truckers. My first 120 something videos that I made, I didn't even monetize because I like to use music on mine. And well, Red Viking Trucker, which he's a pretty smart dude, especially if you're getting into trucking and going to CDL school, he's got real good content that you'd probably be interested in if you fall into that category. But you know, I'm not that type of YouTuber. You know, you're either an educator or you're an entertainer, or maybe a little bit of both. Yeah, I try to be the little bit of both in there. You know, if I learn something along the way, I try to share it. But the main thing, I want to make a fun video that's fun for me to watch, like 5 years from now, and fun for you to watch right now. But you ask, did I make the video about Little Guy to get views? Well, I really made it to get a new audience. I saw that as an opportunity because I saw Lil Dick and several other, you know, YouTubers had made a video on the subject, and I saw all of them had, you know, quite a few views, so a lot of people were, you know, interested in that story of the day. So I made mine because I really believe if people watch just one of my videos, well, they'll probably watch a second video. And, you know, that's kind of, I mean, that's not the total measuring stick of how interesting you are, or how good of videos you make, just, you know, views alone, but it's definitely a factor on there. But all of you, I appreciate each and every one of you that throws a thumbs up, that leaves a comment, and you can expect some live videos. I almost did one now instead of doing this, but I've got this video about ready to go except for what I'm adding right now, so I'm going to do that. But tomorrow I will go live. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure you got the notification set up. It's a little bell beside subscribe, and you can set it up where it pops up a little alert on your phone as soon as, you know, one of your favorite YouTubers goes live. But this has went longer than I intended to. Thanks all of you for watching, and I hope you're watching too, little dick. But all of you, be safe out there and keep on trucking.
Everybody must know I'm the man. My money lover like the #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her come to my bands. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Get dirty all night, that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire.